Please.
She's just crying.
You're not crying. You're not crying. I got you on video. Wait, you pulled it out? An attempted bike theft was just caught on camera. No, not by those black folks that were hanging out there trying to grab a bike, but actually by the white woman who was there very upset and acting like she was in total distress. This is something that happens pretty regularly, so let's take a stroll down memory lane. Remember this lady who did the same thing?
Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking a picture and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
There is an African-American man. I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog. And my... I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please send the cops immediately.
Remember Central Park Karen, where she falsely claimed that she was being attacked by a black man, then weaponized the white sympathy that she thought she would get from the police by crying and falling apart? Well, a similar thing did happen in New York City over these bikes.
No, record him.
Help me! Please help me!
This is not your bike.
Please help me!
This is not your bike.
Please help me! Help! Please get off me!
Hey, what the what's going on, bro?
Yo, don't not take it, bro.
Now you're not getting the bike, bro.
Now you're not getting the bike.
Help!
You're not getting
Get
the
off
bike.
me,
I'm
dude.
not. Bro,
Why you took his phone? What's wrong with you?
Stupid as something. You're
Don't
not
touch
touching
his
my
phone.
phone.
Do not touch his phone.
I'm not touching you. You putting your stomach on my hand.
No, dude, stop. No, dude, stop. No. I said no. I said sit down.
Please help me!
She's just crying.
You're not crying. You're not. I got you on
My
video.
bike.
Wait, you pulled it out? Hey, Hassan, you pulled it out? Hassan, you pulled it out?
This is my bike. It's on my account.
Now, some people probably wonder why this is such a big deal. But if you look at this woman's face as she's fighting over the bike, it's pretty obvious that she's actually not in distress because she knows police departments like the NYPD will see black and brown folks and consider them to be in the wrong, especially once she's shouting and quote unquote crying about the serious situation that she's in. And we know that once those instances happen, that suddenly the police just might see these folks as threats. And once they see them as threats, it turns into much more of a problem, sometimes even ending in death. Now, let's see if it worked in this case.
Please move.
All right, so why don't we reset the bike?
I'm not resetting the bike.
It's his.
Reset it. I'm gonna pull it out on your account.
You're an actor. Stop fake crying. She's fake crying. Stop fake crying.
Hey, stop touching me. I don't touch you.
Hold up.
Hey, stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Why don't you take this bike?
Stop touching me.
I will. I can't.
Exactly. So take
Out of here.
So take it.
You're stupid ass. Out of here. Dumbass. Your baby gonna come out.
Wait, how you stop crying? Not a tear came down, miss. Not a tear came down. If he even let her get away with that bike as his account was attached to it, there are some serious consequences involved. If you keep a bike out for longer than 45 minutes at a time, you will be charged an extra 17 cents for each additional minute, and your account may be suspended. Also, if you do not return a bike within a 24-hour period, you will be charged a lost or stolen bike fee of $1,200. This is why it's important. If you feel that you have some kind of hierarchy in society where your privilege allows you to feign this kind of discomfort and fear in your heart in order to weaponize it against other folks, and you work in a hospital, I assume, taking care of patients, what's the thought process when that patient is the type of person that you see as lesser than you in society? Sure, it's just over a bike, but where else does she feel these types of things are acceptable? Maybe at work.